In my research, the topic that I did was about the link between depression and creating art, well, the positive link to the event. And it is a fact that depression is the #1 cause of disability worldwide, according to the World Health Organization. With the devastating consequences of this mental illness, it is slowly and but surely becoming a burden for the world. However, depression is still a treatable disease, according to the National Institute of Mental Health. And there are many methods of treating depression. When asked about the method, most people would think about therapy or just medication. But there are more than just drugs and therapy. So that's the link between depression and art making and the topic that I will be talking about today. So in this presentation and also in my essay, I have 3 parts. The first part is the definition and the effects of depression. The second part is that of art making or painting. And the third one is all about the link between the two things. So, firstly, what is depression? Depression is a common mental illness that has negative effects on your feelings, your thought process, and your actions, according to the American Psychiatric Association. Depression's most notable signs includes grief, loss of interest, and so forth, a lower stamina level, and or increasing tiredness, according to the World Health Organization. These symptoms of depression interfere with one's everyday life, and they can be divided into 3 levels of severity: mild, moderate, and severe. Depression can lead to behaviors of self-destruction, such as self-harm, or in its worst form, it can lead to suicide. With approximately 800,000 people dying of suicide every year, suicide has become the most common case of death within the age group of 15 to 29 year old. According to the World Health Organization, the people with mental illness have a life expectancy that is 10 to 20 years shorter than that of others, and that will lead to a dramatic waste of human potential that can damage the economy greatly. So, art making. What is art making? Art making is, according to the Oxford Dictionary, art making or painting is the action of using art supplies to create a picture. Besides using normal, basic mediums like paints, the pictures can be created using many other materials according to the artist's choice. Painting is an action that serves to express the idea of the creator, and it has a lot of positive effects on the participants. When people are truly immersed in the act of drawing, they may find themselves in a really relaxing state of mind. Some people call them the zone or the state of flow. In this scenario, drawing acts like meditation. It keeps you concentrate and temporarily pushes aside all of your worries and anxieties, and it leaves all of the participants feeling calm and relaxed. Not only next, there's a link between art and depression, but it's not what most people think it is. Contrary to popular belief, several literatures were conducted to disprove the theory that people with mental illness are more likely to be creative, or that creative people are likely to help mental illnesses. And that is also not the link I'm talking about here. The link here is, you can see it's art therapy. It's a new type of therapy that has been found recently. Art therapy is a type of therapy that uses art as a medium for expression and communication. The term art therapy was invented in 1942 by a British artist named Adrian Hill. Adrian Hill believed that when the patient's physical condition was low, art would allow them to somehow heal better. And Adrian also recognized the damage of warfare, with it being harmful towards not only the war victims' physical being, but also their mental health. And that he thinks that the demand for healing the person, the victim, is more important than healing the damaged infrastructures. Well, in art therapy, a patient is usually accompanied by trained art therapists who will guide them through this experience in a therapeutic way. Just as doctors prescribe a medication to aid a physical being, art therapists offer a art-based medication to aid physical illness. With mental health not being a too major concern in the past, not many artists back then were able to find this type of support for themselves, but instead they found a way to a creative utopia driven by their inner instincts to resolve their own negative emotions through just creating art. Here it is evident how the positive connections between art and depression is created or strengthened, and why art is an effective remedy for people who are suffering with mental health or depression, to be specific. So, in conclusion, the link between art making and depression is vital, as art therapy contributes greatly to the journey to find a cure for major depressive disorder, which is just another name for depression. By giving patients a new way to properly express themselves, or even let them discover any hobby that they may find interesting later on. Art therapy is certainly a beneficial remedy for anyone and everyone, not just people who are suffering from mental disorders. Art therapies can be useful for people who are just having mental conflicts, or just people who enjoy creating art. Do you guys have any questions?
You go first.
No.
I went first last time. You go first this time.
Okay. Actually, let's just assume a person who got seriously mental illness. So, the art got the ability to, like, if he or she do not like art, so how do we cure them?
Well, I think the most effective method when it comes to depression is either therapy or medication. Maybe she could try art therapy. If she doesn't enjoy art therapy, then maybe normal kind of therapy or medication will work.
So your thesis is that there is a positive connection between doing art and recovering from depression. And you make that claim, and you say that Adrian Hill used the term, but you also, in passing, mention that there is a widespread belief, there's a widespread belief that many artists were depressed. Perhaps they were more sensitive to the world at large and became more depressed, I don't know. So people like Gauguin, who cut his ear off, or Ernest Hemingway, who shot himself, and all the young artists, rock musicians who seem to die at the age of 27, this remarkable coincidence, if that's what. Are these people sensitive, highly sensitive artists who are more vulnerable to depression? So that was an aside that you brought in, but you didn't really want to talk about that. You just wanted to talk about art therapy being some kind of a remedy, but you don't actually offer any evidence, just your assertion. So what research has been done to compare what you assert, three ways of dealing with depression, various therapies, drugs, or art therapy? There's three ways of approaching to find a remedy. So what evidence is there that art therapy actually works? Is it just some circumstantial evidence that it appears to help some people? Or has there been a serious study with a control group who are not doing art therapy? You know, assuming you've got 100 people and divide them into two groups. One group have all got moderate or severe clinical depression. They've all got moderate or severe clinical depression, so they have that in common. And then you give art therapy to one group and not to the other. Has that kind of research been done, to your knowledge?
I think that kind of research has been done, and also there are researches about how art therapy affects the depression victim's brain. And I think I haven't really read much of those research, but I believe there are many research of that kind.
So in my long life, many decades, I've run into depression personally and among other people as well, my children. It's so common, it's ubiquitous. But the most common treatment is antidepressants, which have a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, deal with serotonin. That's the key thing, rather than dopamine, so, as I understand it. But oxytocin might be a better cure for depression, I think. You know, you could argue that if depressive people fell in love more often, or had babies if they were female, that might help cure. So if you take this further, you need to really refine what you class as evidence to support your assertion, and refine the question you're asking. Does it always help? Can it help? Is there evidence, proof that it has helped? And what are the studies that prove that? And you've got an impressive list of references, and you've obviously read widely around the subject. But I'm not clear whether any of these references are actually providing evidence that art therapy works. I couldn't see that. Reasons why drawing is good for you. Creativity is problem solving, healing arts. Do they actually supply that evidence?
Well, I mean, I'll be truthful here. Obviously I don't read the whole thing, but in the small passage that I read, it actually shows that the things that I said here is true.
Yeah.
There are actually proof.
Okay. Well, that's the big question that anyone would. So if you pursue this, you'll obviously go into it in more detail in the future, get into a lot more detail and read more widely, and perhaps come up with a research question of your own that you can then research yourself later on. I wish you good luck with it. But the structure seemed to me very professional and very well prepared. And as I said, and you've acknowledged your sources and you've given a good list of references, you've defined everything. And it's a short paper done in quite a hurry, and with lots of competing things for your attention, as everybody's had the same thing. So well done. Well done.